Naohiro Ikeda was born on February 10, 1960 in Osaka, Japan. From a young age, his athletic talents were apparent, especially in sports requiring agility, precision, and teamwork. Ikeda's family had a rich athletic tradition, which undoubtedly influenced his passion for sports. During his childhood, he was drawn to volleyball, a sport that was becoming increasingly popular in Japan. At the age of 12, Ikeda joined his middle school volleyball team, quickly establishing himself as a standout player due to his exceptional speed and reaction time. Ikeda's early training was rigorous. He excelled in all aspects of the game, particularly in defense and receiving, where his quick reflexes and decision-making were crucial. His abilities did not go unnoticed, and by the time he entered high school, he was already competing at the national level, representing his school in regional tournaments. His performances earned him a reputation as one of the most promising young volleyball talents in Japan. In 1980, after completing high school, Ikeda joined the prestigious Toyota Volleyball Club. This marked the beginning of his professional career. With the club, he would have the opportunity to compete against Japan's top volleyball players. His speed, technique, and ability to read the game were refined in this environment. His commitment to improving his skills and his work ethic stood out, and it wasn't long before he began to attract the attention of Japan's national team selectors. Rise to national prominence, 1982-1984. By 1982, Ikeda's potential was fully recognized, and he was selected to play for the Japanese national volleyball team. He made his international debut at the 1982 World Cup, where Japan faced some of the top volleyball teams in the world. Despite being a newcomer, Ikeda's quick adaptability and on-court intelligence allowed him to contribute significantly to Japan's efforts in the tournament. His exceptional receiving and defensive play were critical for the national team's success, and he quickly became a key figure in the squad. During this period, Japan's national volleyball team was under the leadership of coach Shoji Oka, who had a significant influence on Ikeda's development as a player. Oka's focus on team dynamics and strategic play suited Ikeda's strengths, and under this mentorship, he grew into one of the most formidable liberos in the world. Ikeda's rise to prominence culminated in the 1984 Summer Olympics held in Los Angeles. The Japanese men's volleyball team, a traditional powerhouse in the sport, entered the tournament with high expectations. Ikeda, now a regular starter, was pivotal in the team's performance. His skillful passing, defensive stability, and leadership on the court were crucial in securing Japan's place in the Olympic semifinals. Throughout the tournament, Ikeda consistently delivered performances that not only earned him praise but also solidified his place as one of Japan's brightest volleyball talents. Career peak and main achievements, 1984. The 1984 Summer Olympics was undoubtedly the peak of Ikeda's career. His contributions to Japan's journey to the semi-finals were invaluable. As the team's primary libero, his defensive play allowed Japan to counter some of the world's best attackers. Ikeda's ability to read the game and deliver precise passes set the foundation for his teammates to execute their offensive strategies. His skills were particularly vital against the USA and the Soviet Union, two of the strongest teams in the world at the time. Although Japan did not win a medal in the 1984 Olympics, finishing in a respectable fourth place, the tournament served as a breakthrough for Ikeda's international reputation. He was hailed as one of the top liberos in the world, a position that was increasingly being recognized as crucial for a team's success. Ikeda's remarkable defensive skills, along with his leadership on the court, marked the peak of his career in international volleyball. Ikeda's recognition extended beyond the Olympics. In 1984, he was named to the All-Star team of the World Cup, further cementing his place as one of the world's top players. His combination of athleticism, skill, and strategic thinking made him a formidable presence on the court, and he became a role model for younger players looking to make their mark in the sport. Later years in transition, 1985-1987. After the 1984 Olympics, Ikeda continued to play for both the Toyota Volleyball Club and the national team. However, the toll of international competition began to weigh on him. As a player known for his incredible speed and stamina, maintaining his peak physical condition became increasingly difficult with age. By 1985, Ikeda began to experience more frequent injuries, which started to affect his performance. Despite this, he remained a key player for Japan, helping the national team qualify for several international tournaments. Ikeda's career saw him transition into a more mentoring role on the court. As younger players began to emerge, he used his experience and knowledge to guide and develop the next generation of Japanese volleyball talent. His leadership and tactical acumen remained vital to Japan's competitive edge on the international stage. Even though his physical ability began to wane, his intelligence and deep understanding of the game kept him in high demand for both club and country. Retirement and legacy, 1988 and beyond. By 1988, after a decade of intense international competition, Ikeda officially retired from professional volleyball. His decision to retire was based on both his physical limitations and his desire to focus on his personal life. Ikeda had achieved everything a player could aspire to in the sport, and his legacy as one of the finest liberos of his era was solidified. In retirement, Ikeda transitioned to a coaching and administrative role. He became involved with Japan's volleyball development programs, helping to nurture young talent and impart his vast knowledge of the sport. His influence on Japanese volleyball extended far beyond his playing years, and he was instrumental in shaping the future of the sport in his home country. Ikeda's legacy as a player was not only defined by his individual achievements but also by his role in elevating Japanese volleyball on the world stage. He is remembered as a leader, a strategist, and a player whose defensive prowess helped elevate his team's overall performance. His career continues to inspire future generations of volleyball players, particularly those in the libero position, which remains a key focus for many aspiring athletes. In conclusion, Naohiro Ikeda's journey from a promising young player in Osaka to an internationally acclaimed libero with the Japanese national team remains a testament to his hard work, dedication, and passion for the sport. His achievements, particularly during the 1984 Olympics, solidified his place as one of the greats in Japanese volleyball history. Through his later work as a coach and mentor, Ikeda ensured that his legacy lived on, inspiring both his peers and future generations to strive for excellence both on and off the court.